Daria Jonas Longarms. That's a good one. I don't think I've ever seen I don't think I've ever seen a use of my nickname like that. That is a good one. Daria Jonas Longarms, of all the names. But yes, live on twitch.tv/DJ Longarms. It is me! Can you believe it? I can hardly believe it. Why is my Wi-Fi so weird? It seems like I'm doing fine streaming. Is it just that my streaming is making my Wi-Fi shitty? Sure hope not. Still working? Okay, good. Bum, 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 bum. That's right, I'm almost done. I could very well finish this today if I'm quick. If. I've been good. It's been a long week, but a good week overall. I went to this place called Big Bear up near where we live. It's like up in the mountains. There was snow and everything. It was very cool. I was there for my brother's bachelor party. He had like a bachelor weekend with all of his groomsmen. It was very fun, very cool. I'm still, I think, exhausted from that, but I had a great time. And besides that, it's just been a lot of work and trying to recover from being on that trip. Yeah, it was fun. It really was. My brother, he's a lot like me in that he's not really a like outdoorsy kind of guy. He likes to do that occasionally, like on this trip, but we also spent quite a bit of this trip inside playing games, watching movies, just kind of hanging out as a group. And it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. How about you? How are you, Cal? How you been? Also, I am going to start soon, but I need to make sure these things are... Why are you doing this? I need to make sure that my stuff is all ready to go. Okay, I guess I'm just not doing that then. That's fine. Been alright, kind of a long week. I'll catch up on sleep. That's good. I'm sorry it's been a long week. It sounds like it's been a different kind of long week than mine was. Sounds like yours has been pretty crazy. But I'm glad you get the chance to catch up on sleep. That's good. Okay, we're gonna get started. We're just gonna jump right into it. So last thing I did was Water Temple. I guess now I can just go do Shadow Temple. Gonna need to go get Song of Storms if I haven't already gotten it, and then go get Lens, but... No, this is not the No Sword run. This run is already midway through. At some point I'll do a No Sword run, just for fun. But it's not this one. Watch videos, but I did watch those videos. It's insane. I never really thought about Tetris as having an endpoint. But I guess it kind of makes sense that there would be one. Oh man, I never watched this cutscene anymore. It makes sense that there would be one, because at some point it's going to have to stop turning over to like a new level, but I never really thought about it. Similar to Pac-Man. Yeah, how it kind of glitches out in Pac-Man. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I watching through all those Carl Jobst videos about Billy Mitchell and his perfect Pac-Man game that he played is yeah, it was really interesting seeing that. Get back, DJ! DJ! Man, this scene is intense. Buildings are on fire. Weird shadow creature shows up out of nowhere. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I think the fact that, like, Tetris has... Obviously, it wasn't coded to have a specific ending, but the fact that it has, like, a point that you can no longer continue is super interesting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I watched all of Carl's videos on Billy. I would love to see that video though, to have like a more in-depth sort of description of what happened, of what he did. Looks like you're coming around. Coming around to what? DJ, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. It's Bongo Bongo. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong the seal of the well broke and it escaped into the world. Exclamation point, exclamation point. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. DJ, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. 4 hours. Oh my gosh. 4 hours. Yeah, please do send me the link. Put it in, or send it to me through Discord. Because I need more stuff to watch anyway. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. Thank you for sending that. Do 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 do. Needs more things to watch, barely has time to stream. It's more like I need things to watch while I'm working. That is that Olimar from Pikmin? Interesting. You have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Yes, I have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, DJ. DJ! I don't know why I'm saying that, with with like a Dexter's Lab accent. DD! Get out of my laboratory! Yeah, I think so. I already forgot what I said. What did I say? I do already have Song of Storms. Okay, well then... Did it again. I keep pushing down on the D-pad trying to get the Ocarina out, but I can't do that. That is Majora's Mask's travel song. Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place. Oh, you think... I see. That's right. The, that thing. Yeah, I think it's gotta be. Because it looks like there's a bunch of different Nintendo things. And that looks like Olimar, and it says space. Except, is that from... I think that one's... The first one is from Steven Universe. That's, Lion? I think he's literally just called Lion? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway. That's cool. I dig that. Ton of Nintendo emotes. That makes sense. If I ever... if I ever get to the point where I can have emotes, which, to be clear, I don't really care about, but if I ever got to that point, I think I would do something similar. I would do a bunch of Nintendo-themed emotes. Just for fun. Well, maybe not just Nintendo. I'd probably want to do... There are a lot of different things I would like to do. Wait, I can do... this. What am I doing? This way. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just do this. Huzzah! Here we go! Bottom of the well! This is my first time doing bottom of the well normally in a very long time. All of this is relatively new, considering, not new, that's not the right word. It's more like, it feels so weird how, like, doing all of this over again after so long not doing it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Yes, of course! Thank you. Thank you for interrupting me to say that. I think I'm just gonna go straight for... No. I'm gonna go straight for the Lens of Truth, because that's all I need. Technically, I don't even need that. I'm just doing this to feel like I'm mostly completing this. A portal emote, yes! Absolutely! That's such a good idea. Didn't even think about that. What would it be, though? Because here's the thing, I know nothing of, like, I don't really use emotes even when I'm, like, watching other people stream. What am I doing? I want you. So, like, I don't know what the best idea for emotes is. Too early. A little too late that time. Come on. There we go. But yeah, I don't know really, like, obviously I get the idea of emotes. I get that it's like emojis that you can customize for your stream, an incentive to get people to, like, subscribe to your stream, etc. I got the Lens of Truth. I should probably just mention that. Be sure to try to use it outside of the well. Seeing the truth will cost magic power, so press C again to stop using it. Cool. In the meantime, let's go back to adult. But yeah, I don't know what I would use for what. A portal emote? Like, maybe that'd be a funny, like, lurk emote? Like, you just, like, it's like a portal and you just see someone's face, like, coming out of the side of it. Also building in Minecraft, so if you say anything I should respond to and I don't, might have forgotten to listen. Gotcha. No worries. It's a cool idea. Right? Okay, okay. Good. I'm glad I am doing it right. But yeah, I think I could do something like that. Okay, I'm going to put you on, because I like that idea. And then we're gonna just go straight to the Shadow Temple. I probably... Well, no, actually, what am I thinking? I have to go get that song before I can come back as a child. right. I think so. So portal for a lurk emote. What kind of emotes do people typically have? Like excitement, like hype stuff. Emotes I use the most are high, cry, lurk, GG, laugh, fail, kappa. Kappa? Is that like... What does kappa mean? It's just I'm saying this to be personally annoying. It's not genuine. I see. Okay. Okay. So it's like sarcasm in an emote. I found the map! Gotcha. Okay, good to know. Definitely would want like a high emote then. Oh, and you could do Kirby. Hi! That'd be funny. That'd be good. I'd like that. Let's see, what else? Oh, you're doing a 24-hour stream? What? Who said I'm doing a 24-hour stream? Haha! Success! BD. Just touch the flagpole. I see what you're saying. That's the usage of it. I am... Oh god. I thought you were serious for a second. I was so confused. Oh my god, this is gonna be tough. The downside, no traction. I got the hover boots, yay! You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. Trust in the boots. Alright. One of the games they have truth is able to see what's hidden in the darkness. Darkness. Okay. Just make me a mod, I'll take care of chat. Alright, might as well... Actually, no, we'll just use this. Okay, so it's totally opposite. You're done. Okay, good, because I am so bad at at looking at the emote and remembering like, oh, that's sarcasm. I'm so bad at, life. But yeah, I think doing something like doing like a Kirby for high would be cool. Already got portals for lurk. What else? For crying? It might be funny if it was Luigi and he's like scared because of, ghosts, Luigi's Mansion. What else? For GG... come on. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to, like, really put some thought into it, and I am not good at the thinking part of life. Existence. Okay. This'll get me, I believe, the compass, which I don't really need, but, you know, might as well, I guess. Ba-na-na-na. You found the compass! Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon! Hooray! Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Fuck. And away we go! Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling! Yes! I know! God. I love this game, but holy shit. Who came up with Navi and their annoying reminders? Oh my god. Bye. I'm also bad at the thinking part of life. Glad to hear I'm not alone, at least. There we go. Birthday's in like... No, my birthday's in June. I said like... Yeah, it's in like July, I guess. I guess that means June, sure. Covers June, July, and August. So the month before, the month you're, you know, naming, and the month after. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, no, that totally tracks, for sure. That's how it works. You're right. What was I thinking questioning it? I know I should use the... I think I actually would have made it if I had just not thrown my sword out. I was literally just saying, I know I should use the hover boots, but I don't want to pause and deal with all that. But now, I'm dealing with it anyway. I did not catch Vertigo the other day. I really wanted to. I saw the notification come up, but I was too busy at the time. But I've made a note to myself that, like, the next time it happens, I just need to put it on, even if I just throw it on in the background, because I wanna watch more Vertigo streams. She doesn't stream very often. Did you catch any of it? I don't think I need this one, but I'm gonna get it anyway. You there for a while? How was it? How's she doing? Here's the key. You got a key. It was good. She was a touch rusty, which is still 20 times better than you could ever be. Super active, being just the right amount of anxious. Oh, that's good. That's what you want to hear. No, that's good though. I'm glad she's doing well. Considering like she hasn't streamed in a while, I'm not surprised she's rusty. Although I'm sure she still plays the game in her free time, so that's good to know. I'm glad that she's doing well. Yeah. She's always been very like scattered when it comes to her streams, I think. So I'm sure that chat being obnoxious was fun to watch for us, but I'm sure that she was stressed by it all. Hope it wasn't too bad. Oh, come on. I think the stressful part was when chat spammed and covered her game. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sorry, I think a helicopter just flew, like, right above our apartment complex. That was very loud. I don't think it was an airplane. I'm pretty sure it was a helicopter. Yeah, we occasionally get helicopters flying over here. It's so weird. It's so weird. We noticed it relatively early on in our time at this complex, but it seems like what we've deduced is that people in LA who like lead the cops on a car chase seem to really like the exit right by our apartment as their getaway exit. So they'll be, they'll start a car chase up in LA, drive it all the way down here, which when you're speeding like that is probably like 40 minutes. Probably not even when you're going that quick. But you go like super fast. They get down here and then they get off because we live right next to the freeway, right next to a freeway exit. So we get a lot of what's it called? We get a lot of people who are like escaping from the cops here. And every time it happens, when they get off the freeway, it's like harder for them to drive. So typically, I think what they do is they abandon their car and they start running around the neighborhoods. And then the cops, with a helicopter, start searching for them. It's a very weird, like, situation. But it happens all the time. Fuck. So yeah, super weird. And I think that's the thing. That helicopter, though... Sorry, my train of thought, my brain is not doing well. It's bouncing all over the place. Yeah, it's very comforting. Normally we'll hear the helicopters and they'll be like kind of flying around, and you can hear sometimes they like say something over a loudspeaker, or we'll we'll notice they're using like a searchlight, etc. All kinds of stuff like that. What am I doing? I want to get the boots. God, what was I saying? But so normally like that's pretty normal. But that helicopter was really close. I don't know. I don't know why. Felt real weird though. I'm very unsure about why that happened. Especially because it's now gone. Like I can't hear it anymore. And typically they stay around for at least a little while. We can just do this. I don't know why I'm still getting these. I pretty much decided that I was not going to bother getting 100% of stuff. Especially because even if I did, I'd have to go back. There are a couple of dungeons and a couple of places that, like, I didn't get stuff. Look at it go! It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Boom. Boom. I love it. I used to float. Now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? Taking a drive, I was an idea. Wow, my brain has really slipped off the tracks. Okay. Banana. Perfect. I think that puts me at like 50 skulls. Yep, 50 on the dot. Now I don't want to get any more. There we go. right. Oh, hey, by the way, Cal, you would be so proud of me. Partly, like, on this trip that I took to Big Bear recently, we're just going to see if I can stalk you to see what your neighborhood looks like. I'm super curious to know if you would be able to find me, just based on everything I've said. That's hilarious. But so you'd be super proud of me because on this trip, I made a point to do some more Sudoku, and I came back. There were two Sudoku that you had given me a while back that I never managed to finish. I'm almost scared now. Your confidence. I mean, if you want to try to find me, go for it. It's not like I could stop you, even if I said no. Here we go, boss time. But I did. What were they called? Oh, shit! I forgot you just slide in there when you have the hover boots on. Hang on, let me pull them up real quick. One was called Trouble, and the other was called Whirlwind. That's right. Okay, so Trouble was the one where there are a bunch of lines, and they, like, each segment of a line in a box adds up to a certain number. And you have to, like, figure out what each line's sum is. But then on top of that, some of the cells count for, like, triple, some of them count for double, and you have to figure out what those are, etc. Yes! The one cycle! You have to figure out, like, where the cells are that count for double, where the cells are that count for triple, and use that to, like, fill out the whole thing. I finally finished that one. And then the one that we did that ended up being impossible because they had to, like, rework it, I never got around to actually finishing it after we got the, like, updated version. Until I think I finished that one, like, just yesterday. Because I just finally had, like, some time to chill and do nothing. So I was able to finish both of those. It was very cool. Something you paid for. Totally don't remember that now. Fair enough. The important thing is, they were Sudoku that you gave to me, and now I finished them. Finally. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. Gotta post some more. Please do. I would love to have a couple more to look into. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you have become a fine hero. Ooh, fine? Link is fine? There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. So go home. Soon you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. Cool. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. Cool. If only the medallions actually, did stuff. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You received the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Sweet. Please look out for the princess. No. No. I don't think I will. Sorry. Alright. One last medallion to find. Might as well get started on it now. Something you paid for. What was I made for? Come on, why are you lagging? Oh wait, let's do this. Why not? Something I paid for. The curse has been broken! Thank you! Here's a reward for you! Gee, thanks. Piece of heart. You give me what, Bombchu? The curse has been broken! Thank you! Here's a reward for you! Nope, you're not too hard to find. Oh, really? Did you find, like, where I live? Because that's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, man. I don't know if it's current, but I found an address. Interesting. What's the first number of it? That is not my current address. It is an old address, though. I mean, assuming that is the correct first number of an old address for me, not a current address. But even still, that's crazy. How did you find that? Since 2011? No. That was where I like spent most of my life growing up. But I haven't lived there since 2017? No, early 2018 is when I moved out of there. So I haven't lived there in 6 years-ish at this point. Hold, please. Oh, good. Still trying, are you? It scares me that you found that so easily, though. When this is done, off stream, or like you can send it to me in Discord chat or something now if you want. I would very much like to know how you found that. Not that I care, because obviously, like I said, I don't live there anymore. It's not like if someone's looking for me, they're not going to find me there. But even still, I am not the most like I don't have a huge presence online. So the fact that you were able to find me is kind of strange. I missed what he said for the first bit, but all of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. ... Woo! Watch out! Give you details. Yeah, cool. Come on. There we go. But yeah, give me the details after the stream, and then then we'll see. I guess if you're still looking, let me know what you find now, if anything. Did you come here to save me? That's just swell. I'm Ichiro the Carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. That's hilarious. We came and invaded their space, and they locked us up. How rude of them. Like, he even said they're all female. He knows that they're all female. Why would he think this would work? That's too funny. Something you paid for. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Said the exact same thing as the other guy. I always think that's funny. There we go. Utamawi! Something you paid for. You're a cute kid. Thanks. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro the Carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too? Sure, I guess. Stop invading people's personal space. Wanna try, but I don't know how to feel. Alright, yeah, here's another one. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Woo! Watch out! Who'd have thunk? But I wanna try. Thanks, boy! You're fantastic. I'm Saburo the Carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Yeah, I get the picture by this point. Y'all are idiots. But I wanna try. I don't know how to feel. Okay. Rather than doing this in a way that is easier, I'm gonna do this in a way that is more expected. All right. Gonna do this. Get a heart piece from my troubles. Ba-na-na-na. I got another heart container. Nice. I believe that means that in total there are only like 16 more heart pieces to find if I wanted to. Oh, wait. Boom. Headshot. My goodness. Right. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow, but be careful. There's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Woo, watch out. Boom. And there's the last one done. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks, I'm Shiro the Carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You may find something helpful there. Bye! That's funny, he actually says it like that. Bye! I've seen your fine work to get past the guards here. You must have some useful skills. I used to think that all men besides the great Ganondorf were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Nabooru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Nabooru is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? All right then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. A Gerudo card. Wow! Cool. I've got a few things I'd like to do here before moving on to the Spirit Temple, so I might as well do them. Sorry. Already got the heart piece that was up there. I can go do the archery minigame. But I wanna try, but I don't know how to feel. Didn't mean to skip that. I actually kind of want to read these things, but oh well. If you can score 1,000 points, I will give you something good. Do you want to try again for 20 rupees? I haven't tried a first time, but sure. Oh, I'm going to have to do this twice. Because even if I get 1,500, which, Jesus, maybe I won't. But even if I get 1,500, I forgot in the base game that it doesn't let you get both. How unfortunate. I've got... Hold up. What? Is that right? I'm gonna have to look that up in a bit. I am doing very poorly this time around, but that's okay. Damn it! I found a lot of information, but not a lot of it is current, and I can't find a current address. Makes sense. There's that helicopter again. It is so loud. Pay attention. That was weird. Okay, well, I'm doing a lot better than I was last time, so that's good. Oh my god, Epona. Hurry up. There we go. Much better. Okay, but no, I'll look it up. I guess I'll look it up on my phone. I got the biggest quiver! Sick. Yeah, I'm confused, because I always thought that the quiver was the first reward and the heart piece was the second reward? But I guess not? How weird. Okay, we're gonna do this as well, because I figure, why not? There are 2 keys I won't be able to get because I don't have the silver gauntlets. But that's okay. Neither of these are keys. I don't know why I did that. Because you only need 7 in order to get the ice arrows. Found a small key. Now I just need to make sure not to use that key in the wrong spot. Or use any key in the wrong spot, I guess, is the real rub. What have I done? I can't believe you've done this. Oh. I don't know why I thought it was like hanging down. Maybe that's Master Quest I'm thinking of. I don't know. Beedle-deedle-deedle-dee-dee. Come on. Bundle of arrows. You don't say. Excited for MM? Dude, me too. That's the thing. Honestly, don't get me wrong. I love this game. But at the moment, I'm really just playing this with the focus of, like, after this I get to play MM. I'm so excited. That one's going to be awesome. The low A press, low tab. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw ZFG. I watched a couple of his recent randos, and he talked about it, and I saw that he posted it on his YouTube channel. So I'm gonna check it out soon. It's one of the things on my list. Have you watched it yet? I don't know how to feel. Watched some and then fell asleep. Fair enough. What I've heard just sounds super interesting to me. I love the I love the challenges people give themselves in stuff like that. As an example, like low A presses. I know that that's also a thing they've done in Mario 64, is like how few A presses can you do it in. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, just all in all, I think it's a very cool concept, and I'm excited to see it. Skips into the bay were really cool, and just lots of fun trivia. Interesting. Yeah, because that's the thing, is like doing low A presses. You know, it's like the what am I trying to say? The a lot of like speedrunning tricks rely on pressing the A button, or at the very least. Oh shit. Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna go for this. And then come back for the other one. Run. No, don't you dare. But a lot of speedrunning tricks rely on pressing the A button to do stuff. So the idea of like cutting those down as much as possible is crazy to me. Because like the big one is bomb hovering. You know, to bomb hover, the whole thing is pushing A so you can backflip. Oh, the songs. I didn't even think about the songs. Man, that's... Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Can't reset time or slow it down. Yeah, I mean, in order to get the least amount of A presses possible, you really can't. Damn, that's a very good point. I didn't even think about that. I was hoping that would bounce me into it. Okay. Oh, come on. How did I not grab that? Can I at least get this one? Thank you. I guess I might as well... I don't know. Do this. No, not that one. But yeah, so many tricks they can't use. Can't backflip, which is fundamental to so many tricks. Yeah! It's kind of crazy to think about. I'm excited to see it. I can't wait. There we go. The fuck, why can't I pause? Why couldn't I pause until I got all the way down? That's annoying. Right. Wait a second, but there's still 2 small keys that I know of. Is there only 1 small key in the back area? Or is this not a small key, even though I've thought it was for the longest time? Or is the thing up above the what's it called? Not a small key. Okay, this is a small key. Interesting. Yes, yes, I know. I need lots of keys. I've got lots of keys. I'm fine. Is this not a small key then? Or is there only 1 small key in the back room? No, that's a small key. There's only 1. Hold up. For the longest time, I have believed that there were 2 small keys back there. Why did I think that? There are 4 chests back there, and I always thought there were 2 small keys. How weird. How very strange. Banana, banana. You got the ice arrow. Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This arrow magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudos, so use it with pride. Pride is a sin, so... That's hilarious coming out of my mouth. Not because I'm prideful, but because I'm irreligious. But hey, I got the ice arrows. Look at me go. I think that's what I kind of care about right now, is getting all the items. But when it comes to MM, I'm getting everything in that game. Absolutely. I might do, like... I might do it in, like, as few cycles as possible, but without glitches. Without tricks, without skips, without any of that. Just as few cycles as possible, which is 3. And maybe I'll do, like, a stream a cycle. I can even plan it out. Oh, that sounds awesome. I don't know how to feel. 3 counting for a cycle? No, not counting for a cycle. Hey, rookie, are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but blah, 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 blah. You can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. Yes, I know about this. But yeah, no, there's the first cycle with the Deku, and then 3 cycles after that is the minimum required. And again, that is without, like, glitches or tricks or anything. In order to get absolutely everything, though, you do need at least 2 cycles. Actually, no. If you use glitches... if you use glitches, I think you can actually get everything in 1 cycle. Maybe? So, this... I don't know why I'm talking about Majora's Mask while I'm playing Ocarina of Time, but the thing about Majora's Mask is... like, it really comes down to the cafe side quest. Because you can't get... if you save the bomber lady, Sakon never steals the bombs and takes them to the curiosity shop. And if he never takes them to the curiosity shop, then Cafe doesn't see him and follow him back to his hideout. And so you can't do that side quest, except you can, like, glitch your way. Love how ridiculous that question sounds. It is a ridiculous question. I get it. Okay, wait. I didn't even need to go all this way. I could have just gone straight. And then... bye-bye. It is a ridiculous question. I know it is. But... God, I wonder if it would be possible to do absolutely everything in one cycle. I think the big factor would be, like, time. I feel like there's too much to do in one cycle, and trying to do it all in one cycle, I'm not sure that that's really feasible. Because I know you can beat the game in a single cycle if you're quick enough. I've done it before. I've done it on this channel before. But I don't know about... I guess I'm wondering if there are things that you... like, can't do in the same cycle? And I don't know. Because there's some stuff that you need to do on, like, the first day. And I wonder... But I guess if you're including things like glitches, you probably can. I got Nehru's Love! Hey-oh! Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. Huzzah! Nehru's Love is in effect for only a limited time. So use it carefully. Use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. But yeah, I guess I don't know if you can do... Because there are some things that you can't do theoretically, like without glitches, you can't do in the same cycle. But I think with glitches, you might actually be able to do everything in a single time around. You would just have to be extremely careful with, like, how you time stuff, I guess. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. I like how she just tells you straight up, like, yeah, come back as a kid, you can't do shit right now. You've learned the Requiem of Spirit! Huzzah! So Sheik can summon sandstorms, apparently. How interesting. Alright. Yes, warp to the Temple of Time, please. And then we go become a child. I think I'm also really excited to play through like Twilight Princess again. And even Wind Waker. I say even Wind Waker, like it's you know, like I didn't like it the first time. I loved playing it the first time. It's just not one that I think about as often. But Twilight Princess, which is funny actually, because I liked Wind Waker more than I liked Twilight Princess, I think. But Twilight Princess is one of those that, like, I don't know, I'm just really excited to replay. It's been so long. Haven't played those yet, so you may skip those streams. Oh no! That'd be so sad. You should play them. So that you can hang out with me while I play them. Played like half of Twilight Princess. Interesting. Was there a reason you didn't finish it? I haven't seen you around, kid. I like how she's like, oh, what is this child doing here? I haven't seen this child around. And it's like, you're in the middle of a desert. Why would there be a child at all? Just lost interest. Oh, okay. Interesting. Nothing, really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Nah. But yeah, no, what is it about it that made you lose interest? Was it just because it was bad, but other fun things came along? I see. Fair enough. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf! Uh-huh. You've got guts. I think I like you. I like how she's talking to this kid, and she's like, hey, you wouldn't happen to follow the King of Evil, would you? First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief, but don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. Ah. Kid, like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. You know how you said that if you stop something, you never pick it up again? Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. By the way, what is your name? DJ? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, it's my DJ name. DJ. What are you doing? But yeah, no, I get that. That's fair. Those games, like, I do like them, but I definitely also feel like kind of like how this game, like, I really like this game, but I kind of see it as a stopping point before I get to Majora's Mask. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, I feel like, are going to be kind of like that. They're going to be just games that I play because they're on the list, but not because I'm, like, super excited to play them. Silver Gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Yes, ma'am. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the Silver Gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Sure! Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. If you don't have it like easily available to play, I get that. But instead, you could just watch me play it and not worry about it. If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Sweet. What is it? Let's put you and you. No thanks. Don't burn my shield. That was not where I meant to throw that. There we go. TV part is the major issue. Yeah, especially if if the TV's in storage or something like that. Like that's, I can see how that would be a difficult thing to overcome. Oh. I'm so dumb. I knew there was a reason that I needed to light those torches. I completely forgot that was it. That was weird. I think it's because of the Skulltula there throwing off the sound. Alright, now we go in here. Blah, da, 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do this just in case. I know there's a room coming up relatively soon where I'm gonna need to be careful. Yeah, we'll do this. I'll grab the map when I'm here as an adult. Nah, we'll get the authentic experience. close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day. And I'll send all my loving to you. The authentic DJ Love Merge experience where you do well and make a huge mistake for no good reason. Yes, exactly. That experience. That's what always happens on my stream. And that's barely a joke. God, it's part of the reason I not stopped playing Hollow Knight, but it's not. I still play Hollow Knight occasionally. It's one of the reasons I don't really do Hollow Knight, or I don't really want to do Hollow Knight on stream anymore. Is like it got to the point where I would do super well trying to do a thing, and then at the last minute I would fuck it up, and it sucked. And it was most frustrating because, like, I feel like I was letting people down who were watching and just getting, like, riled up for no reason. At least with a game like this, if I screw up, it's not a long time to get back to what I was trying to do. Okay, wait, now I want to switch back to you. There we go. Don't worry, I feel let down here no matter what. Oh, good, okay. As long as, you know what? If I'm not disappointing anyone any more than usual, then that's fine. No big. Hey, what's up, DJ? Surprised to see me? Yes? The hell are you doing here? A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. You're a talking owl! What are you talking about? DJ, you have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot hoot. Or sorry, hoo hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. I will continue to watch you. Hoo 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 hoot. Hoo 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 hoot. He's Tigger. That's the joke. Hoo 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 hoo. Never mind. Alright, time to get the silver gauntlets and then see a very traumatic experience. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-da-da. You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel power in your arms. The power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Nabooru. You should keep your word. ... Oh no! What were your thoughts on the new Winnie movie? Oh, the are you talking about the one? The live action one, the one with Ewan McGregor as a grown-up Christopher Robin. Because if you're talking about that one, I never actually saw it. Which is weird, because, like, growing up, I loved Winnie the Pooh. I figured I would watch that movie just for, like, nostalgia's sake. And then I just never got around to watching it. I probably should. Have you seen it? What did you think? Hey, where are you taking me? Oh, no, what's going on? Yarg! Let me go. Who thought of the way people, like, yell in this game? You fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Sounds about right. DJ, get out of here! Now! I like how she tells them where DJ is, where Link is. These witches, they're using black magic on me. Why is it gotta be black magic? Why? Okay, but in all seriousness, I think it's very problematic that white magic is considered good and black magic is considered bad. I feel like there's something, something sketchy there. You saw it in theaters. That's good. What did you think of it? All right, time to go become an adult. Be-doo-doo-dee. Be-doo, be-doo-be-dee. Warp to the Temple of Time, yes, please! Isn't black magic just the more powerful stuff that is forbidden to use? I mean, it's typically... So what I'm saying is black magic, like the name black magic, why... Like, why is it called black magic? Granted, like, I was making a joke. I really was. What am I doing? I need to go here. I was making a joke, but I do think it's funny that, like, in general, when you're talking about things, for instance, magic, and you call something like white magic or black magic, it's typical to see white magic is considered like the good magic, the pure magic, the wholesome magic, and black magic is considered evil and, like, sure, it's more powerful, but in a lot of situations it's also just considered, like, inherently bad. And I think that it's interesting that we associate white and black with good and evil in that way. This was intended as a joke, and it spiraled further than I meant. But that's just kind of what I was talking about, I guess. Like to do is different than expected, which I think is good. For what I expected, I feel like it was the original probably. Interesting. 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, good to know. Move. That's good to know. Yeah, I had a couple people tell me that they really liked it too. So that's not super surprising. But it's good to hear. You found the compass! Huzzah! Threw my sword at the wrong time. Am I gonna actually have to pull out the hover boost for this? I would really like to not. There we go, thank goodness. Fuck, of course. What was there in particular that you enjoyed about the movie? Without giving too much away, like what, on a general level, what was it you liked about the movie? It was 6 years ago. Yeah, okay, that's fair. No fucking clue. Did it really come out that long ago? Wow. That's why you put new in quotation marks. I did not realize it was that old. Wow. There we go. Fun fact, both of these chests are ice traps. Yeah, let's get the map. Why not? It came out like around my birthday. Because my birthday's in like July. Alright. Oh wait, no, I need to go over here first. Boo. You found a small key! Huzzah! You know, this dungeon, I really like the aesthetic of it, but it's not the most interesting to complete. Like, I really like the Water Temple. The Water Temple is my favorite dungeon in this game. And I really like it because of how, like, I don't want to say it's difficult, but complex it is. This dungeon, I guess it's more complex than, like, the Shadow Temple, which you just kind of, like, run through, basically. There's very little divergence of path. But this dungeon, it's just because it's not as boring as the Shadow Temple, it doesn't make it great. I don't mind it. I guess it... I don't know. Like, I would say I think the Shadow Temple is probably my least favorite dungeon in this game. And the Spirit Temple is probably a close second. I much prefer the other three dungeons. Because Forest Temple, I feel like, has a lot of interestingness. Like, interesting puzzles to it. Fire Temple, there's, like, a lot to do, a lot to look at, and a lot to, like, sort of figure out. Still not much divergence of path, but, like, where you go and what you do, and, like, having to have a sense of the dungeon in your mind is definitely a thing in that dungeon. And the Water Temple is... I mean, to me, it's the gold standard for dungeons. You found the Mirror Shield! Huzzah! I did it! But yeah. There we go. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? taking a drive, I was an ideal. Looked so alive, turns out I'm not real. Something you paid for. What was I made for? Sorry, my brain is all over the place tonight. So that was it's the tenor part to a like choral arrangement of What Was I Made For from the Barbie movie. It plays when Barbie is having sort of an existential crisis. I don't actually need to get that, so I'm not going to. But yeah, it's my vocal coach. She puts together like essentially like little albums from her students' work. And typically what she does, she'll have like everybody do an individual song, and then she'll do one or two group pieces. And the group piece for this album is What Was I Made For, but as a like choral rendition. And it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. And I'm very excited to sing it, which is why I've been singing it for days at this point. Boom. Here we go! The Witches! Ho ho ho! It's Santa! Looks like someone is here, Kome! Hee hee hee! Looks like it, Kotake. I never noticed. One of them says ho ho ho, the other says hee hee hee. That's such a cool little detail. What an outrageous fellow he is to intrude so boldly into our temple. Ho ho ho! We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Hee hee hee. That's so cool. I can't believe I never noticed that before. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf. I love this. I love this moment. I absolutely love that. That's what I was afraid of. There we go. In a game that doesn't really have much humor to it, I love that they just add in a quick little, like it's just so funny. Where am I? Well, well, looks like she's back to normal, Kome. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf for a little while longer. Ho ho ho! Then we should brainwash her again! Hee hee hee! My god, this is hilarious. Alright, here we go. It's boss time! Luigi time! Look at that stupid kid! He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. Yeah, that's what I did. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. Why can't you just use, like, fire arrows and ice arrows against these two? With my frost, I will freeze him to his soul. Oh! Sorceress Sisters, Twin Rova. You know what? I want to see what happens. Like, I know it doesn't work. Because if it did, like... Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Because if it did, this would be, like, a known thing, but... So they just... Oh my god. Chill. Are you kidding? Seriously, holy crap. Finally, okay. Can you beat Baseball Boy without a sword? You mean, do you mean Ganondorf? Or do you mean Phantom Ganon? Because both of them use some form of, like, throwing stuff back. You mean Ganondorf. Both. So, I know... for both of them, you can actually use a bottle to hit their stuff back. Oh, come on. No, come back. You can actually use a bottle to hit their stuff back. It's actually easier to use a bottle because the hitbox is bigger and stays around longer. In terms of doing damage, I think that I don't know how you would damage him once he's down. I know for, like, Ganondorf, you could use the Megaton Hammer. And it'll take a while, because the hammer doesn't do a ton of damage on its own. Fuck. I am absolutely failing at this boss fight. For Ganondorf, I know you could use the Megaton Hammer. For Phantom Ganon, though, I mean, unless you go and get the hammer from the Fire Temple and then come back, I'm not sure how you would do damage to him without a sword. I wonder if there are arrows. Or I wonder if arrows do damage. When he's already down. Or something like bombs or something. I don't know. Boom. What was that O for? For, like, using the bottle against the baseball boys, the baseball twins? And then here's another moment of, like, humor that isn't expected in this kind of a game. Kome, what's that above your head? The idea, too, that they rise up to heaven, I guess, is hilarious to me. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm only 380 years old. We're twins. Don't try to lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? Is that how you treat your older sister? We're twins. How can you be older? How heartless you are. How can you be so ungrateful? Fucking... I love this. And then they're just like, okay, we'll come back to haunt you. So fucking funny. My god. Because witchcraft is a sin. Witchcraft is a sin, so shouldn't they be going to hell? Isn't that kind of Christianity's whole thing? Is like... That's why it's so funny. Yeah, okay. Good point. Fair enough. Here we go! Look at her! She's a sage! Kid, let me thank you. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. Yeah, no shit. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? That is pretty funny. And now I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm going to pay them back for what they did to me. Kid? No. DJ. The hero of time! More like the hero of rhyme. No. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! What am I even quoting right now? Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! Take it! I don't know. I don't know. You receive the Spear Medallion! Nabooru awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Huzzah! If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I was a child when you met me. That's weird. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Was she gonna kiss him? Like, was she gonna kiss a little boy? That's weird. DJ, the hero! Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Alright, sure. Okay, we're going to the Temple of Time, and then I think I'm going to call it here. I've only got like Ganon's tower, Ganon's castle, and then the final boss battle, but I've already been going for 2 hours and I kind of need to eat dinner, so I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna call it, and then next stream this weekend, ideally, I will finish this game and maybe start on the next one, or maybe do something else just for the rest of that stream. I don't know, we'll see. I have been waiting for you, DJ. It's Sheik! I was right. How could I have known? DJ, the hero of time, you have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. It's raining! Ooh, a green light. Or like a teal light? If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, then listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. That means go. Green light. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle. It is a balance that weighs the 3 forces. Power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that one most believes in. Power. For Ganondorf, of course. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others chosen by destiny, who will bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. "7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty, evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other 2 Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, DJ! Huh? Is that why I have a tattoo on the back of my hand? And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Oh my god! There she is! It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. And then you went and fucked it up, Link! Come on! As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. It's an unfortunate coincidence that totally would never have happened if I hadn't given you the Ocarina of Time. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Ages ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. DJ, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses. The power given to the chosen ones. The sacred arrow of light. Oh. I love it. You get the light arrow. Set it to sea and your arrows will be powered up. Light of justice will smite evil. Smite me, O mighty smiter! That rumbling. It can't be. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor! I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. He's got a funny laugh. Alright, it's over. I've got the light arrow. What am I missing? What am I missing? What goes there? I know I'm missing a bottle there. Is this like Indiana Jones? Link does nothing and everything would have been fine without him? I kind of think it is. I think that if literally Link had just been like, no, I'm not going to find the stuff. Beans! Thank you. That's exactly what it is I'm missing. I think Link, if Link hadn't gone and found the spiritual stones and gotten the ocarina and opened the door of time, everything would have just kind of... Like, Ganondorf would have attacked, but it's one guy with his, like, small army of people against, like, the king of Hyrule. I assume that it wouldn't have worked. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. It's kind of a funny thing to think about. Good call, like connecting it back to Indiana Jones. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, this is where I'm going to call it for the night. Next time, I think within the first like 45-ish minutes, I'll have finished this game, and then maybe I can move on to Majora's Mask after that. Maybe do like the first cycle in that stream and then kind of go from there, and we'll see. I don't know. This was fun. Thanks for yeah, anyway, have a good night. Yeah, Cal, you're welcome for whatever the fuck this was. Have a good rest of your night. I will talk to you soon. I still want to know how you figured out the bits of information that you did find. That would be super interesting. I would be super interested to find that out. Yeah, please do message me, and we'll chat. And then Sudoku on Saturday, or did we say Saturday or Sunday? I think we said Saturday. Sudoku on Saturday, and then I think I'll stream again on like either Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. It'll depend. Sweet, Saturday. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna head out then, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good rest of your night. Bye.